Hi there, good afternoon. Thank you for being on Lunch with Hirok. Sorry I started about 1 minute late, but welcome again. And today's topic is the 7 myths of weight loss. Okay, let's go through it straight away. The first myth of weight loss is the starvation diet. All right, the starvation diet is a myth. It doesn't work. Second one is the calorie myth. People who stick to a particular set of calories, well, it doesn't work. Third is the fat myth. All right, the fat myth does not work. Fifth one is called the sumo wrestler myth. This one also does not work. Hi Anne, welcome on board. The sixth one is called the French paradox myth, and the last one is called the protector myth. So let me go through with it what each of these mean. The starvation myth is called the eat less, exercise more is equals to weight loss. This one does not work. Hi Sakaravaro, welcome on board. Second one, okay? The calorie myth says that all calories are created equal. Now this is not true. Sorry about that. This is not true. The third one is the fat myth. Fat myth says eating fats makes you fat. This is not true. The fourth one is the carb myth. Carb myth says eating low carbs or no carbs will make you thin. All right, this is not true either. Fifth, the sumo wrestler myth. Sumo wrestler myth basically means that if you skip meals, it makes you lose weight. This is not true. Hi Kimson, welcome on board. And number six is the French paradox myth. It basically says that the French are thin because they drink wine and eat butter. Now this is not true either. And the last one is the best one, because everybody signs into this program. It's called the protector myth. The protector myth basically says this: government food policies and food industry regulations protect our health. That is the final and absolute garbage. It's not true. Hi Christopher, welcome on board. Now, I've gone through with you the 7 myths. Now let me give you a little bit of explanation about these 7 myths. Now, there's a sort of a summary to this whole thing. So let me just read to you the summary. It's called this. It's called, we cause trouble to ourselves by believing these myths and not understanding how they contribute to weight gain. Okay, once we understand, hi Zul, welcome on board. Once we understand how they contribute to our weight gain, it will set us free from an endless series of habits and beliefs that prevent success in achieving my or your ideal weight and optimal health. Lessons learned from exploring these myths will give you practical tools to change the habits and behaviors and getting your ideal weight loss and health goals. All right, so let me give you an example or a series of examples from the starvation myth. The starvation myth basically says this: if you starve yourself and don't eat enough, etc., what happens is that you will gain fat. Why? Because your metabolism slows down up to 7 times more than if you are eating, which is ideally for you. Second one, this is unfortunately an everyday thing that everybody does to all of us. Thin people and health professionals and your parents, your spouses, your parents, they're all saying the same thing to these people, and these people are poor thing. They say that fat people could lose weight if they because they are fat because they overeat, or B, they are lazy and didn't exercise, or C, they ate too much and didn't exercise enough. Now, these three things are said by our entire society. So please don't listen to this. That's absolutely garbage. It hurts us in our mind and makes us think that way. But let me tell you this way. A person who's on a starvation diet, he's not consuming enough calories. And what this does is that it basically makes the person very tired, very exhausted, and they can't do any exercise. You ask them to do exercise and they do exercise, they'll become more hungry. Please don't ask them to do this. It's terrible for them. Okay? And the reason this happens is because our bodies are genetically wired to make us gain weight and keep it there. You cannot get away from this basic biological evolutionary truth. All right? If you think that you could lose weight by starving yourself to death, it does not work. Please understand that. The real way to lose weight is not through the real way to lose weight is through understanding how metabolism and the use of our natural calorie burning capabilities will help us lose weight. We have to find out how it works. And I will cover all this in the 7 basic principles involved in metabolism, right? And this one I'll cover in some other topic, some other time next week, not this week. What happens is once you use the 7 basic principles involved in metabolism, this will affect weight loss in one way or another. This is how it will work. Okay. Sorry, lots of notes written down here for you. Okay. Next one. All right. Okay, now let me go down to a example. Okay, once you understand the 7 principles, they will give you the keys to losing weight. Okay, our culture praises starvation, unfortunately, yeah, and excessive weight loss. It doesn't work this way, all right? And we have to live with this starvation syndrome every day. This happens to every single fat person who's out there, every person who's obese out there, everybody who's slightly fat out there. You are being told every single day that it's great to, cut down your food. It does not work this way. Please don't do it. Please don't listen to these people. They don't know what they're talking about. Have you gone to a clinic recently and you looked at the doctor and the nurses? They're all fat. And they are telling you to lose weight. Sad. I'm sad for you. Hi, Mary. I'm really, really sad for you. This is not the way to lose weight. Starvation myth. Okay. Have you heard of fashion models? They look thin, right? They are actually 40% thinner than when our moms and dads were 20. Yeah? When our moms and dads were 20, which was like 30 years ago, they used to be 40% more bulky than our current fashion models. You know why? Our current fashion models stick to a very bad diet of starvation. It's called binge like hell, then take a bunch of laxatives and purge, and then you repeat the cycle. It's a very ugly cycle. It's to keep their weight so that they can make that money from their fashion modeling, and it's really bad for them. This is a really, really terrible way to go. Okay, our brains are wired in the following conditions. Hi Eric, welcome on board. They are wired in the following conditions. We are wired for fight and flight response. All right. 2, we have a feeding behavior. This is built into our brain. You can't run away. 3, our reproductive systems behavior are also wired into our brain. For the first one, flight and fight response. If you come under a lot of stress, and this is every single stress in your world, whether it is environmental stress, like what I've covered in my previous topics, like toxicity in the environment, like you are in a painted room and the paint is irritating the hell out of you. This is what we mean by toxicity in the environment. You know, the people spray the Bygone and things like that. Those are toxicity for the insects and the cockroach, but you also breathe it in, and that is toxic for your blood. All right, so this is no good. This is known as a toxic environment. That's why we say that don't when you want to spray your house, spray it, close the windows, and then you leave the house so that you don't have to breathe in the toxicity. Now we have Baygon with lemon smell. It's to make you feel comfortable, but it's not good for your child. So why are you in the same room with Baygon? Doesn't make work. It really says Bygone and it hurts your child. Don't do this. Hi Alan, welcome on board. If you feel that this is great for you, hi Brandon, sure bro, welcome on board. So if you think that this is helping you, kindly put up lots of thumbs up and hearts, and please share it with your friends and family. This is good for you. Okay, let's have a look at it. All right, so if you go on diet, especially starvation diet, it is guaranteed to make you fat. It's guaranteed. You cannot run away. Diets make you fat. Okay, let's say a person is 180 pounds. All right, if you are 180 pounds, the amount of calories you need to consume if you're doing absolutely nothing, you're lying down in your bed, you're sleeping all day long, is minimum is 1,800 calories. All right, so 180 pound person, you should be consuming 1,800 calories. If you are not doing this, your body thinks that you are in starvation mode, and it will be in a flight or fight mode, and it will start to stress yourself internally, and it will cause your body to save every single thing that you eat and keep it in fats, or store it in fats, and that will make you lose weight. Hi Zeminla, welcome on board. Thank you for watching. If you like this thing, please put up thumbs up and hearts and give me likes. Thank you. Okay, second one, fat loss. Okay, how it works is this way. We go on a starvation diet or any fat diet out there, all right? And then what happens is we lose two things. We lose fats, we lose proteins, or we lose muscle mass. Hi Tasha, welcome on board. We lose two things when you go on a starvation diet. We lose fats, we lose proteins. Now what happens is this. When we lose proteins or we lose muscle, our metabolism slows down. All right, our metabolism slows down. Now, once we finish the diet, so to speak, and we start to eat again, guess what? We gain fats, but we don't gain muscles. That's the problem of a starvation diet. Don't do this. Okay, let's see what else is there. All right, so for the starvation diet, the World Health Organization says the following thing. For a male, you should be eating 1,800 calories a day, and for a female, you should be eating 1,800 calories a day, and for the male, you should be eating 2,100 calories a day to be normal and healthy. All right, I repeat that. The World Health Organization says that for an average male to be healthy and okay is to consume 2,100 calories. For a female, you need to consume 1,800 calories. This is for starvation myth, all right? But I didn't tell you one thing about this, all right? So I'm coming to this next. The next one I'm coming to is the calorie myth, all right? Calorie myth says that almost every calorie is the same. It's not the same. It's not. So I'm going to give you a few examples to tell you how that particular one works. Okay, let's look at the calorie myth. Okay, what happens is this. They made a research on this group of people by asking them to eat a particular amount of calories per day. So one group of people, there are three groups of people. One group of people was given 1,700 calories, and they were on a low-fat diet. All right, they were on a low-fat diet. Second group was on a low-carb diet. Okay, the first group is on a low-fat diet. Second group is on a low-carb diet. All right. Third group is also on a low-carb diet, but they are allowed to consume an additional 300 calories. Okay, so you've got three groups of people, three sets of data is going to come out. So after 12 weeks, this is what they found out. The person on the low-fat diet, they lost 17 pounds in 12 weeks. 17 pounds is about 7 kilos in 12 weeks. Sounds good, eh? 12 weeks, 7 kgs. Sounds okay. Okay. The second set of people who are on a low-carb diet, they lost 23 pounds. 23 pounds. So, it makes you think, I'm on a low-fat diet, how come I still lose weight but not as much as a person on a low-carb diet but consuming same calories as me? That's 1,700 calories. But they lost more weight, 23 pounds. That's about 10 kgs. And the last group is still on a low-fat diet, a low-carb diet, but they are allowed to consume an additional 300 calories per day. Now, what happened to these people is this. They lost more weight than the other two groups. They lost 34 pounds average among all of them, 34 pounds over a 12-week period. They actually lost more weight because they were consuming more calories, all right? But they were on a low-carb diet. Okay. First example told you already, yeah? So, not all calories are the same. That's one. And sometimes consuming more calories will actually help you lose weight. Second example. This is for children, all right? Three groups of children were chosen. One group was on a, how do I put it? They were on a instant oatmeal breakfast. Second group of children were on a steel-cut oatmeal diet. You know, this is the hard one to cook. It takes 45 minutes to cook up a steel-cut oatmeal, all right? This is the second group of children. And the third group of children, they were on a vegetarian omelette with fruits diet for their breakfast. So 3 sets of data, 3 sets of children, having 3 sets of breakfast. Now, they were told one other thing. They can have whatever they wanted to eat after lunch. At lunchtime, they can have whatever they want. Now, this is what they found out in the research, okay? They found out that the people who had the instant oatmeal, and as you know, we all think that oatmeal is great for us. The people who are on the instant oatmeal, they ate more than everybody else combined. They ate more, okay? 2, the kids who were on the rolled or steel-cut oatmeals, they ate less than the instant oatmeal diet for breakfast for children. All right? And the last group, which were on that vegetarian omelette and fruits diet for breakfast, they ate the least. They ate the least for lunch. They were actually full longer. So now we look at the 3 sets of data. So the kids who are having the instant oatmeal, basically because it's refined oatmeal, the oatmeal enters your bloodstream very, very fast, turning into sugar really, really fast. And once it's gone, you actually get hungry very, very fast. That's why at lunchtime, they eat a lot more. The second one, the steel-cut oatmeals, they had their meals took a little bit longer to digest, all right? It took a little bit longer to digest than the first group, so they ate less for lunch. They were not so hungry. And the last one, the ones who had the vegetarian omelette with fruits. They ate the least because they were hungry. They were not so hungry for a very long time. They were not so hungry for a very long time. Now, can you notice the difference between the three? Who had the fats in their meal? The third one. Egg has fats. So fats slow down your hunger, right? It slows down the absorption of carbohydrates into your bloodstream. And this allows you to remain full longer. Okay, so I've covered two things during this talk today, which was starvation myth and the calorie myth. I will cover two more tomorrow. I will cover the fat myth and then the carb myth tomorrow, all right? So today I have told you what are the 7 myths. Don't follow them. It doesn't work. So let me give you a summary of today's talk. So first one, starvation myth, which is eat less plus exercise more is equals to weight loss. This is absolutely not true. Calorie myth says all calories are created equal. I've given you 2 examples and it's absolutely not true. Fat myth, eating fats make you fat is not true. Don't listen to people who ask you to reduce your fats. It doesn't work that way. Carb myth, eating a low carb or a no carb will make you lose weight. This is not true. Fifth one is a sumo wrestler myth, which is skipping meals makes you lose weight. Like you skip your breakfast or you skip your dinner or whatever it is. It doesn't work that way. French paradox myth, which is number 6. The French are thin because they drink wine, resveratrol, and eat butter, which is good for your health, is not true. And the last one, protection myth or protector myth. This, I can tell you, is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. And every one of us thinks that way. That's why we are gaining weight. Please stop doing that. The protector myth basically says this: government food policies and food industrial regulations protect our health. This is completely and utter nonsense. It doesn't work that way. The government is trying to make money. Food industries are trying to make money. They will do everything in their power to cut corners and make you fat so that they can make more money from you. Don't listen to them. If you found this to be of relevance to you or helpful to you, please like, put hearts, and share this with all your friends and family. Thank you for watching. You are here with Lunch with Hirok. And I'm here to educate you, to dispel myths, and help you have a healthy and nutritious life. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Thank you.